Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. It's been a while since I talked about the woke gaming consulting company Sweet Baby Inc. that's located in Montreal, Canada, but they are making waves again, and amazingly, not in a good way. But before proceeding, I'd like to ask everyone to please like this video, please subscribe to this channel, and please press the bell to receive notifications. Thanks!
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups, and if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
For those of you who don't know who that was the founder and CEO of Sweet Baby Inc. at the 2019 Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, advising developers to bully their HR departments into hiring her woke consulting company. Most gamers only became familiar with Sweet Baby Inc. and the fact that other similar woke consultancy gaming companies exist after a Brazilian gamer who calls himself Cabrutus created a game curation page on Steam entitled Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, as I had talked about in a video that I had released back in early March. The entire purpose of Sweet Baby Inc., as listed on their website, is to push woke identity politics into video games as described on their own website. Founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal and working around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone. But do you know what their website does not talk about? You won't find any claims anywhere on Sweet Baby Inc.'s website that video game studios that have employed their services have benefited financially from doing so. There's no mention of that at all. Instead, when you go to a section on their website that's entitled Representation, you'll get a much better idea about what Sweet Baby Inc. actually does. We believe that representation is key to connecting players and audiences, and we offer a few ways to help your team and project gain the perspective needed to make it happen. We're part of an inclusive and knowledgeable community of diverse consultants able to cover a wide range of cultural and sensitivity topics. Our approach leads with the creation of joy in marginalized players and seeks to be additive rather than strictly corrective. So Sweet Baby Inc.'s entire business model is to rewrite video games that actual video game studios are creating so that they specifically appeal to marginalized players, but to no one else. Sweet Baby Inc. wants to create joy in marginalized players, but not the vast majority of players. So how can a video game studio make money if the majority of video game players aren't buying their expensive games because their games have been made too overly specific to minorities that are not representative of the vast majority of gamers? Is there any logic in that? No, but the goal of Sweet Baby Inc. and other similar woke video game consultancy companies is to push an ideological agenda, which has nothing to do and is entirely counterproductive to a video game studio's ability to make money. It's the exact same convoluted logic that's driving woke identity politics in Hollywood to its own financial demise. And shortly after a couple of Sweet Baby Inc. employees got wind of Cabrutus' Steam curation page, they went absolutely bonkers on social media, primarily on X, the social media company formerly known as Twitter, with posts that they hoped would get Steam to take down Cabrutus' Sweet Baby Inc. detected page and to get him banned from the Steam platform altogether. But guess what happened? Not only were neither of their demands met, one of the Sweet Baby Inc. employees instead found themselves suspended from X due to their own actions on more than one occasion, as I recall. And as of the time that I am recording this video, the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected page on Steam has over 377,000 followers. And chances are that's 377,000 people who are not buying video games that Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on, which now includes 21 games that Kabrutus has listed on his page. And among the games that are listed is a game that's entitled Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew, which was created by the gaming company Mimimi Games GmbH, which was formerly known as Mimimi Productions. That company was a German video game developer based in Munich that specialized in creating strategy and tactical games. But guess what? Only 12 days after Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew was released on August 17th, 2023, Mimimi Games announced on August 29th, 2023 that it would be shutting down, which it did in December of 2023. So long before Kabrutus had created his Sweet Baby Inc. Detected page on Steam, an entire video game company had already gone bust, thanks at least in part to its use of the services from Sweet Baby Inc. So it's safe to assume that hardly any gamers were interested in playing the Shadow Gambit game by Mimimi Games, which means that they weren't earning enough money to cover their development and operating costs. But sometime more than a month ago, Sweet Baby Inc. shared a tweet that Kabrutus was able to screen cap and share on his X account on April 19th, talking about Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew and the company. We are saddened to learn that Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew is Mimimi's last game. We're incredibly proud to have helped bring this final voyage to shore by collaborating on the game's protagonist, Afia, with Matthias Kraut, Moritz Wagner, and the rest of the crew at Mimimi Games GmbH, who may now all be unemployed. Our collaboration helped make the world of the Cursed Caribbean feel more inclusive and representative. Oh, Sweet Baby Inc. helped the game all right. They helped Mimimi Games go out of business. Very happy to see that players have resonated with the game, as evidenced by its incredible reception. If the game had such an incredible reception as Sweet Baby Inc. claims, then why did Mimimi Games announce that they were going out of business 12 days after the game's release? I really hate to tell Sweet Baby Inc. this, but financial success and bankruptcy don't go hand in hand. They are polar opposites. So it's quite clear that Mimimi Games' final game that Sweet Baby Inc. had worked on was pure crap that no one wanted. The Mimimi team is amazing and deserves to land on their feet. Isn't it good to know that Sweet Baby Inc. can so disingenuously hope for the best for Mimimi Games' former employees who may still be out of work thanks to them? Let's be very clear. I think it's very unlikely that Sweet Baby Inc. could possibly care about the former employees of Mimimi Games who lost their jobs thanks in part to what Sweet Baby Inc. did to their final game. Back in March, a games journalist on Kotaku named Alyssa Marconte wrote the following article to defend Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. The fact that Mimimi Games went out of business immediately after allowing Sweet Baby Inc. to change their final game shows that gamers are absolutely right about what Sweet Baby Inc. and similar woke video game consultancy companies are doing to the gaming industry. They're causing irreparable harm to the industry itself. Do you remember what about 100 or more video game developers did at this year's Game Developers Conference in San Francisco last month? I had released a video about it at the time. Those video game developers stood outside of the conference center in a public park and started to scream at the top of their lungs out of their combined frustration, thinking that their act would somehow make an inexplicable positive difference. While I seriously doubt that their loud collective scream accomplished anything relevant, it at least drew attention to the fact that many video game developers are unhappy that they are losing their jobs, to include entire video game companies going out of business. And woke video game consultancy companies like Sweet Baby Inc. are only exacerbating the problem, if not being at least partially responsible for it. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.